What is up, guys? Dashing here, and we are live. Yes, indeed we are, for the very first episode of Shockwave here in the new season, and jumping straight into the action, some tag team action for what is going to be a blockbuster edition of Shockwave. A hell of a way to get things started here in the new season for the main roster. Of course, we already got things underway a couple of days ago with the return of NGW. What a show that was. A look at the next generation here in CMV. But, well, we are not wasting any time, that's for sure, as we can obviously see sweet and spicy. That's Shanaz Andoni and Leon Gata taking on a new team here in CMV, guys. And that is a team comprised of the Ozakai and newcomer Tai Makata. Ozakai and Tai. And, well, a David versus Goliath situation in the ring right now, as Andoni going up against the Ozakai, a former international champion, but here in the new season looking to perhaps obtain some tag team gold. And we certainly saw Sweet and Spicy there on the same page, sharing that high five before the bell rang, guys. But what a show we have in store. Listen to this. We are going to get an exclusive look at what happened earlier this week during a tour in the UK with women's hardcore champion Amber Reed. We're also going to be hearing from Troy Colt, guys. He's in the building, and he wants to speak to the CMV universe. What does he have on his mind? We will find out a bit later on, guys. Also, Bison is here and will be defending his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. And then, of course, in our main event, we've got Miss Magnificent 8, Ellie Quinn, one-on-one with the women's hardcore champion, Amber Reed. That should be an absolute, well, barn burner, as a wise man once said. And we can see Tai Makata, our very first look at him here, but a breakup of the pin by Andoni. Ozakai not happy about that. Start of the new season, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of new faces, but when it comes to the Unified World Tag Team Championship, guys, this is going to be a huge step forward for one of these two teams that are potentially get a shot at the gold here at the start of the new season. The gold, of course, currently held by the company. That being, well, was Shay Hoxton and Sandra Slate. Big knee to the side of the head takes down Leon Gata. We actually saw a couple days ago Sweet and Spicy trying to hammer down a game plan, trying to size up their opponents, Ozakai and Tai here. Didn't seem like Andoni was very interested, though. He's more interested with those gummy worms he was eating. And a tweet here, guys, from Bloody Justice. He says, "It is time for a new season, and I am still Mr. Money in the Bank. So all you champions out there, watch your back, because the web has been made and you are all flies." Now, Bloody Justice is actually here tonight, guys. He's in action. Get this, one-on-one with Anarchy champion Blake Virtue. That's another potentially banger matchup coming our way later on tonight. But BJ making it instantly clear he's still got that Money in the Bank briefcase. Maybe he's looking to kick off the season in a big way. Big slam into the barricade by the Ozakai, who, dare I say, looks like he may have gotten a bit thicker during the offseason. Winner of the Slick B Memorial Battle Royal at Ascendance 10, former international champion. There's a tag made to Sweet Shanaz Andoni. Instantly gets caught up by the Ozakai, though. And can you imagine 500 plus pounds of pressure on your lower back? That's what Andoni's going through right now, but able to escape. Wow, and rolls Ozakai up. What a steal this would be. One, but only a one count. Push back is Andoni. Ozakai with a single leg back body drop. Never seen anything quite like that before. And coming up next, guys, we've got ourselves a debut, the first of many here at the start of the new season, but I'm very excited for this one, guys. The Earl is here in CMV, and he's going to be going one-on-one with George King. Now, that's a hell of a way to kick off your CMV career. Certainly being thrown right into the deep end. Oh, look at that cheap shot by Tai Makata, guys. Going to allow Ozakai to make the tag. Ozakai and Tai looking for a sort of inverted doomsday device here. Oh, damn. Off the shoulders of Ozakai. And Doni needs to get the hell out of here. That's what he wants to do. And a tweet, guys, from Amelia Jones. She says, that is one big dude. Good thing I don't have to worry about anybody big as that, right? Well, who knows? We're going to get our very first look at Amelia Jones in the ring here tonight. She's debuting along with Precious Pratt. A look at two new women in the women's division here in CMV. One of them going to get started on the right foot. Slap across the face by Tai Makata, by the way. And slams him down face first onto the canvas, making the tag to Ozakai as we see Garo roll out of the ring. Whoa, Ozakai knocking Andoni right down next to Gata. Ozakai not going to allow Gata to mess around at ringside. But a great counter into a reverse DDT. Of course, Sweet and Spicy ending last season with a big win at Fortune against Aurelius. Hoping to carry that momentum into the new season here. Knock off Ozakai and Tai. Perhaps get themselves a shot at the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Guys, I just noticed Andoni bleeding pretty profusely right now. His entire face covered in blood. That's not how you want to start the season. Tag to Tai Makata, who gets right back into the ring after taking a second to catch his breath. Drop Makata. Face first, right down onto the canvas. Looks like Gata interested in making an attack right now. I don't know if Andoni's in very good shape, though. Tries to go for a high knee. Lighten up that chest at the 4th of July. Makata appreciating the support from the fans here, but took his eye off the ball. That allows Andoni to make a hot tag to Gata, but Tai right there. Hitting him with a boot to the chest. Golden shower! The golden shower from Leon Gata. 1, 2, but not enough to knock off Tai. Doesn't seem like Leon Gata is finished, though. Tai Makata not out of the woods just yet. You're getting a gory bomb. Not something you see all that often. Shooting star press incoming. Yes, indeed. Vintage Leon Gata hooks the leg. One, but with Andoni still down at ringside. Ozakai able to make the save there. Easy peasy. Doesn't stop Gata from continuing the attack, but big old chop to the chest. Look, that hurt Tai Makata. Oh, and what a kick to the side of the head. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, and Ozakai and Tai. Look at Andoni just getting back up in time to see the result. A successful tag team debut for Ozakai and Tai. Well, it seems like Sweet and Spicy unable to stick to the game plan. Look at that kick, man. Leon Gata going limp like a wet spaghetti noodle. But what a dub for Ozakai and Tai. These guys could certainly be a force to be reckoned with in the tag team division, and they just proved it. Well, friends, the action continues up next here on Shockwave, and a debut I very much was looking forward to, but George King, guys, with a sucker punch. I guess we're just not getting any entrances here tonight. Don't know what that's about. Trying to keep the pyro budget in check, but, well, the Earl being welcomed to CMB quite stiffly. That wasn't very gentlemanlike. George King with a cheap shot, offered a handshake. It looks like the Earl was thinking about it, but King with that sucker punch, and now the Earl pissed off. At least it's going to get him used to how things work here in CMB. Better you learn immediately. George King, though, like I was talking about earlier, a hell of a first matchup for the Earl, being thrown straight into the deep end by Madison Wright, not being given a easy task. George King, of course, multi-time NGW World Champion, former Unmatched World Champion, former Global Champion, former Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, the only man to hold all of those titles. And imagine what a dub it would be for the Earl to defeat him here tonight in his debut, but George King not fixing to make it easy. The entrance budget was spent on my new mic here, the new headsets. The Earl able to kick out there, but no doubt that sucker punch did a number on him as King pulls him back into a big boot and out elbow right down across the chest. The Earl, though, can't spend too much time here being upset about that cheap shot, because George King is all over him like peanut butter on jelly right now. Irish whip going to send the Earl off the ropes. On the rebound, oh, bit of a miscommunication. That gives the Earl an opening, though, one that he desperately needs. Out of the side, a headlock and a punch right between the eyes. Well, speaking of the Earl, guys, who of course hails from the UK, coming up next, we're going to get a special look at something that happened earlier this week during a CMB tour in the UK involving women's hardcore champion Amber Reed, who, of course, before the season began on Twitter, issued an open challenge, guys, anytime, anywhere, for her women's hardcore championship. No longer just confined to meeting her in the ring. Amber Reed wants a challenge. She's willing to throw down anytime, and, well, that caught up with her during the tour. Let's see what happened up next as the Earl, fully in control at this point, going to work on the left knee of George King. Push back, though. Undoubtedly, the most decorated competitor in CMB history is George King. Closed fist across the chest. He's going to go to this elevated side slam again. Into the pin, too. Will George King have it won this time? Uno, dos. No, he will not. The Earl able to kick out, but barely. King now out of a military press, showing off that power. Oh, now he's going to play with the Earl. Look at that. The Earl feeling some type of way, and George King doing as he pleases. Big punch to the gut. The Earl able to get a rope break there, though, thankfully. Otherwise, this match may have ended. Snapmare going to set him up for a fish drop, kicking it old school. George King, though, going to wisely roll out of the ring. However, the Earl not looking to give him a reprieve. Going to chase him down on the outside. Knee to the midsection, waiting for him, though. Uh-oh, when you're in this position, man, you're in trouble. Well, it looks like George King going to use the barricade, cracking the back of the Earl, who's going to need to make an appointment with the chiropractor later this week, I might think, after a hit like that. The Earl going to get back into the ring. He doesn't want to play around with that count. And he's going to appreciate these fans in attendance. George King, what the hell is he doing? I thought he was fixing to leave the match for a minute, but gets back into the ring. Earl waiting for him. And again, gonna show off that power with the military press. Getting the Earl back up to his feet for a vintage gut-wrench powerbomb, but the Earl has it well scouted. Great counter by the Earl, who now goes for the leg, trying to take George King down, but just gets thrown off to the side like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Now look at George King mauling the Earl. Jeez. Another pinfall attempt, guys. Frequent pins by George King throughout this match, but just unable to keep the Earl down for the 3 count. Another clobbering blow across the chest. George King certainly giving himself a huge advantage at the start of this matchup with that sucker punch to the Earl. And this matchup has been largely dominated by King, but Earl continues to fight back. Rolls to the outside, this King again. And now he's playing with the Earl. Now he's trying to get to the Earl's head, and it might work there, guys. But Earl not going to be punked out. Irish whip off the ropes on the rebound. Goes for the midsection. Oh, double knees to the face. The bare knees of the Earl. And now from full mount, lighten up George King, finishing with a stiff slap across the face. There you go. That's what they call karma. The Earl paying George King back, trying to size him up. King gonna throw him off the ropes. Another boot to the chest. Face to face, King looking for the Royal Flush, and just like that, this match gonna be over. 1, 2. No, it is not. Much to the chagrin of George King, the Earl kicking out of the Royal Flush. And these Shockwave fans in attendance certainly loving what they're seeing in this matchup. King still in control as he throws the Earl out of the corner. Now an elbow drop right to the tit. Unbelievable. Now it's Earl's turn, rolling out onto the apron, trying to just catch his breath, but King not going to allow it. Knocks him down to the outside. The Earl in all sorts of pain right now. Boot to the face. The Earl caught him there, winding elbow drop to the back of the head. Earl is not out of this fight just yet. Look at that fan in the black shirt. That little boy in the front row. He's the biggest Earl fan. All he wants is to see Earl be successful in the CMB debut. Oh, dropped out of that military press again. Stomp to the middle of the back. George King, elbow drop again to the chest. The Earl has been struggling throughout this entire matchup, guys, for good reason. Caught with that cheap shot. Really, it just hasn't been able to get going. Signs of life here and there. Going to try to catch George King as he's getting back into the ring. Chop to the face. Now going after the midsection. Going to kick it old school again with a simple but effective vertical suplex. Nothing crazy technical about that, but it certainly works. And now the Earl is on the hunt. What's he looking for here? Superman forearm smash. 1, 2. And the Earl so close to putting away George King with that forearm to the jaw. But King now gonna go for the gut wrench powerbomb again. Earl gonna get with to counter it though. The Earl double leg takedown. And a lariat nearly decapitating George King. 1, 2, 3, and the Earl. The referee took his time getting into position there, but guys, what a dub for the Earl. Successful in his CMB debut despite that cheap shot at the start of the match by George King. And look at that lariat that finally kept King down for the 3 count. It took our referee quite a long time to get in position, but George King was out like a light. It didn't matter. The referee could have run a lap and then come in to count the pin, and this match would be over and done with. The Earl arrives in CMB with a big win. Can't be understated, man. Just pinned a multi-time world champion in George King. But coming up next, guys, we take a trip to the UK. Earlier this week, a tour that CMB was on in the UK. And, well, Amber Reed met with a very interesting challenge. Yes, my friends, Amber Reed certainly quick to realize exactly what she has gotten herself into, issuing that open challenge on Twitter to challenge her anytime, anywhere for that Women's Hardcore Championship. But even though she didn't come away with the win, I'm sure she's going to be feeling the effects of that matchup in tonight's main event when she goes one-on-one with Miss Magnificent 8, Ellie Quinn. But coming up next, it is our first look at two newcomers in the women's division. Precious Pratt here going to be going one-on-one with Amelia Jones. The start of a new season, of course, we're going to see a lot of new faces, especially with the return of NGW. And if you missed that a couple of nights ago, guys, make sure to go back and check it out. Check out the Stars of Tomorrow here in CMBA. But let's not forget, my friends, we're also going to be live tomorrow with Octane, another huge night of action set. And we still got a whole lot to look forward to here tonight. We're still going to hear from Troy Culp. We've still got Bison in the building, defending his undisputable heavyweight championship, and more. But first, we got two rookies here looking to take a step in the right direction. Of course, only one of them can. And here is Amelia Jones, we have been hearing from quite frequently on social media, just earlier tonight, tweeting about how she hopes she never has to face off against someone the size of the Ozakai. Well, that's certainly not the case here tonight. Amelia Jones might be one of those Twitter accounts you gotta mute. And it's already been a great night of action, guys. We saw Oza Kaientai knock off Sweet and Spicy. We saw the Earl with a successful debut against George King. But here we go. Precious Pratt, Amelia Jones. Who's going to send a message to that women's locker room their first night here in CMV? And a tweet, guys, from Joy Justice. She says, this new girl, Pratt, or is it with two T's? I couldn't see, but she may have a place in the arsenal of justice. Confused about how the name is spelled, even though it was just up on the screen a moment ago, but we know Joy Justice, she loves the dark, the twisted, and certainly Precious Pratt looks like she belongs to that sect. You like that? I'm going to have to charge you extra if you want to hear it again. Oh, good start for Amelia Jones. God damn, clocking Precious Pratt with a discus punch. More drop kick to the back of the head. Look at all those fans right there in the front row hopping up to their feet. Amelia Jones already has a bit of a following, it would appear. Some fans in attendance. Now it's Pratt's turn. Goes for a vertical suplex. Able to drop down behind. Caught with an elbow. Quick reflexes. Look at this. A reversal fest ensuing. Up against the ropes now. Amelia Jones. Gonna tie Pratt up. Knees to the face. I certainly don't have any fans. Big boot. Knocking Pratt down to the outside. Amelia Jones will continue her onslaught with a knee again to the nose. Looks like that's Jones' focus here. Ellie Quinn only has one fan, and it's Danielle Reed, all right? J-Rod, what a blessing you are. Shot to the midsection by Precious Pratt. Well, I don't think either of these women are particularly concerned with the fans at this moment. They want to make an impact here in their debut. Top of the season, they want to make sure they put themselves on the map. Numerous knees to the gut. Already up to a count of 6 here, but let's not forget the superstars of CMV have until 20 to get back into the ring. They've got plenty of time right now. Amelia getting pretty close here. This is why I have my security with me. Keep back. Luckily, they get back into the ring. Jones waiting for Pratt. Throws her off the ropes. Big pop-up punch. Looks like this Amelia Jones, a bit of a brawler. Likes to throw hands. Springboard, beautiful disaster kick. Now I'm a huge fan. Goes low, setting Pratt up for a dude buster. Nice shot of the ref's ass here as Jones nearly able to seal the deal and get that dub, but Pratt able to stay in it for now. However, she's not out of trouble just yet. Amelia, dropping Precious Pratt with that pump handle driver, but it's still not enough to keep Precious Pratt down. And now she realizes, oh shit, I gotta get back in the game here. Gotta snap back to reality before it's too late. Oh, the Glasgow kiss into a back suplex. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, very near fall there for Precious Pratt. Now has control after very nearly getting taken out by Amelia only a minute ago. Stomp to the face. Takes a step back, lining up her shot. Knee right to the side of the head. Another pinfall attempt by Precious Pratt, but still unable to keep Amelia Jones down. Elbow to the gut. Jones fighting back, not wanting to let this match get away from her. Irish whip going to send her off the ropes. Waiting for her on the rebound with a punch to the gut. That'll suck the air right up out of you. And put it toward forearm smash. Amelia now thinking about her next step. She can't think for too long, though. This is our first look at both of these young ladies. They want to impress Madison Wright. They want to impress the CMV universe. Good counter there by Pratt. Who now goes after the legs. Jones able to push her back, though. jumping on top of her, looking for a vertical suplex. Keeping it simple. Pratt just trying to get right back up. Jones not happy about that. Gonna hit her with another vertical suplex. Poke of the leg by Jones. Uno, dos, but no tres. Shaking her head. She can't believe it. Precious Pratt keeping her head above the water, though. Maybe not for much longer. Going for another dude buster, but a knee to the midsection by Precious Pratt. Setting Amelia up now. Irish whip into the corner. Full steam ahead. What the hell? What? Playing with Amelia Jones? I'm not too sure what that was. Oh, well, she's going to do it again. I mean, it's impressive, I guess. I'm really not entirely sure what the game plan of Precious Pratt is here, but now Jones going to roar to the outside. Appreciating these hands, but from the top, look out! Precious Pratt with a double axe handle. Now going to pull her up into another running power slam, this time on the outside. Jones just gets right back up. Pratt trying to get back into the ring. Amelia going to help her. Give her a lending hand. Face to face. Oh, caught with a choke. Look at this. Precious Pratt just choking the life out of Amelia Jones. How is this not illegal? This is just a blatant choke. I don't know why the referee isn't calling for the bell. That's about as blatant gets. Amelia able to hang tough. Oh, another headbutt. No, counters it. Does Amelia, but there it is. Headbutt takes her down, back to her feet. Guys, what a matchup. What a look at these two young ladies making their debuts here at CMB. Numerous knees to the gut, guys. That might do it right there. What a pin attempt here. Hooking both legs, and it's enough to keep Amelia Jones down. See, you hook both legs, you get the win. And Precious Pratt with a victorious debut here tonight after an onslaught of knees to the midsection. A great debut for both young ladies, though. Amelia Jones, nothing to be ashamed of. She brought her fight. But those knees from Precious Pratt, putting herself on the map, putting the women's locker room on notice. Well, here's a matchup, lads and gents, that I have been dying to see. Oh, he's not going to pull a George King, is he? Oh, come on. That might have been even more disrespectful than what George King did to the Earl earlier tonight, feigning a handshake attempt. And Ace Reeves is not happy about it. But like I said, this is a matchup I've been uber excited to see ever since it was announced last week, guys. East End Evil, Cameron Cray, one-on-one with Ace Reeves. But of course, Cameron Cray had to be a bit cheeky, as the UK lads often are. But again, at least he didn't sucker punch Ace Reeves like George King did to the Earl. There's not a whole lot of honor to be found here on the very first episode of Shockwave here on the new season. Well, it obviously worked, though. Cray able to get under the skin of Ace Reeves, guys. And, of course, we saw Ace Reeves a couple nights ago. The return of NGW answered an open challenge by JB Hayes. And what a match, man. If you missed that match, if you watched nothing else from the return episode of NGW. Watch JB Hayes versus Ace Reeves, man. Hell of a matchup, which JB Hayes won. And now Ace Reeves back in action here tonight. Hoping to get himself a dub this time. Easier said than done against someone like Cameron Hayes, guys. Of course, Cameron Cray, I should say. Still thinking about that JB Hayes Ace Reeves match, man. Can't get it out of my head. But the former undisputed world heavyweight champion in Cray, who of course never lost the championship at the start of last season, guys. He was unable to come to an agreement with CME about his contract, so he ended up leaving, vacating the championship, but returned towards the end of the last season. And what a rampage he was going on, beating Walter Bollet in that excellent matchup. On the rebound, we get a bit of a chest bump. Certainly not out of sportsmanship. Cameron Cray says there's only one thing he desires, and that's to take back the championship he never lost. But standing in his way, going to be someone like Ace Reeves. Back to form after taking some time away from CMB to recuperate after what he went through. Thanks to John Lipnick and Renaissance, but now he's the Ace Reeves of old once again. I'm going to take Cameron Cray to the chiropractor. Double knees to the back. Well, coming up next, guys, gonna be a great matchup, I can already tell. A barn burner, a certain someone might say, a humdinger, others might say, as Mr. Money in the Bank Bloody Justice gonna take on Anarchy champion Blake Virtue. Still to come, we've got Bison defending his undisputed heavyweight championship in our main event. It's Miss Magnificent A. Ellie Quinn one-on-one with women's hardcore champion Amaritas Cameron Cray. Not a frequent flyer. Tried to go for it there and it backfired big time. But coming up next after this matchup, guys, we are going to hear from Troy Cole. He's in the building and he has requested some time to address the CM Universe. What's on the mind of the former global champion? We'll find out up next. Powerbomb by Ace Reeves at ringside. And now going to throw Cray into the barricade, but barricade not doing much damage to Cray. They're able to stop himself. Oh, and now going to grab at the ankle of Ace Reeves. Cheap shot from the apron, tries to go for a clothesline. Now an Irish whip off the ropes. Ace Reeves with a gorgeous calf kick. There's one thing you got to know about Ace Reeves, man. Those kicks come out of nowhere, especially that spinning heel kick. Tries to go for another standing shooting star press. Cray says, what is enough, mate? Double boots to the side of the head. These two have been going at it, man. A million miles a minute since that bell rang. And Ace Reeves allowing Cameron Cray to get under his skin. Feigning that handshake. Oh! Fuck me! Pardon my French, but what a curve stop. I don't know that I've ever seen a curve stop executed like that before. And it gets the win for Ace Reeves. Golly! Hopefully we get a replay of that, man. That was one of the, look at this shit. That was one of the nastiest stomps I have ever seen. The uno, the dos, and the trace for the gravity manipulator. A great win indeed for the reborn Ace Reeves. And certainly a step in the right direction to him potentially becoming world champion once again.
No, CMV, thank you. But I'm out here So I don't got a story for you this time, I promise. But I do got some words I'd like you to hear. I don't know what's next for me this season. I've been racking my brain as we've gotten this break, as everyone's gotten situated with the new findings, new things going on in CMV. I keep looking at what's next for Troy Colt, and I'm drawing blanks. Last year, my schedule was always busy. I was in every single pay-per-view, having match after match, title matches after title matches. I was newcomer of the year last night. Arguably could have been superstar of the year, but I won't overshoot my place. I main evented Ascendance 10, won the global championship in my rookie year, and there's one phrase that I know everyone at home is used to, but I especially got used to. And that is, this is the biggest match of Troy's career yet. I feel like our good old commentator Dashing was saying that about my matches every single week, it seemed. Every single week I was facing the new challenge, the next step, the next thing to make Troy Colt legitimate. I'm starting to notice that within the last couple of months, that's starting to slow down. Now, obviously, I would argue that I am just as good, if not better than I was when I initially started and when my peak, when I won the global championship. But I don't hear that phrase as often anymore. So that's got me wondering, have I beaten or been in a ring with everyone of importance yet? I'm trying to think who in CMV could actually get Dashing to say those beautiful words again. There's a couple people, I'm sure. Bob Luger. I could face off against him. Maybe face off against John Lipnick for the first time ever. But that doesn't seem to hold any weight. Not as much weight as it did before. No, now I can't think of a single person that would give me that same feeling again. So I'm stuck. And since I'm stuck, I guess there's only one thing or one person that could fix this. So I'm out here to announce in front of all you beautiful people here that my first match this season in CMV will be
Well, guys, Troy Colt just blasted from behind by George King. Not even the first time that Troy Colt's promo has been cut short in recent memory, but evidently George King wasn't interested in hearing about who Troy Colt's first opponent here in the new season is going to be. A bit agitated about what happened earlier tonight, that loss to the Earl, and taking out his anger on Troy Colt. God damn it. A royal flush right down onto the stage. Well, perhaps George King is fixing to be Troy Colt's first opponent here in the new season. Now, I would love nothing more than to once again say Troy Colt is in the biggest match of his CMV career, and that might very well be the case if he's to go one-on-one with George King. But coming up next, guys, the action continues as Mr. Money in the Bank, Bloody Justice, prepares to go one-on-one with Anarchy champion Blake Virtue. Now, we heard from Bloody Justice earlier tonight letting out that tweet saying, all the champions, you better watch your back, because it might just be about time for me to cash in Money in the Bank. And we do know Bison is here. He's in the building. He will be defending his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Maybe he'll be defending it twice. Is it finally time for Bloody Justice to cash in? Well, he's going to have to focus up, because first, he's got to get through this man, the CMV Anarchy champion, baby, Blake Virtue in the building. Ending last season strong, guys, with that win at Fortune against Josh Wolf. What a match it was. But now the best bout machine, looking to continue to be the best Anarchy champion he can be. This is a potential banger in waiting here. Blake Virtue has been steadily improving the last few months. Now, he not only deserves to be the CMV Anarchy champion, but he wants to go down as the greatest Anarchy champion of all time. So here we go. This season gets underway for both these men who could have two very, very bright futures here in the new season. Look at that. Bloody Justice comes out charging Blake Virtue, who wasn't ready for it. He was just standing there in the corner like, but able to fire back, grabbing the boot of Mr. Money in the Bank, and a big old kick to the back as well. Of course, the arsenal of Justice strong coming into the new season, but looking to become even stronger, and they certainly will if Bloody Justice can capture the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship or the CMV Global Championship. We've seen Bloody Justice, man. He hasn't shied away. He put every champion on notice. He said, maybe I'll cash in on the Anarchy Championship. Maybe I'll cash in on the Intercontinental Championship. You never know. Depends what hits me on any given night. Well, here's Blake Virtue. Jeez! Trying to snap BJ's knees as he locks him up in an Indian deathlock, but able to escape as Mr. Money in the Bank. Still to come here tonight, my friends. Up next, Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion Bison is here, and he will be defending his Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, guys, against the only hint I have is a Hall of Famer. Now, obviously, the Hall of Fame isn't too big here in CMV, so that certainly narrows down the list, but a Hall of Famer is here tonight to challenge Bison for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. As we get a pump handle power slam at ringside by Bloody Justice. And a boot to the back of the head, forcing Blake Virtue to kiss the floor. Not exactly the cleanest floor in the world. Look to the jaw, going to spin Blake Virtue around, setting him up for a torture rack drop. Shades of his sister Joy there, who often uses that maneuver. Also, guys, in our main event, this is a matchup that if it ain't a barn burner, I will be shocked. Ellie Quinn, Miss Magnificent 8, one-on-one with Women's Hardcore Champion Amber Reed. We know Amber Reed going to be feeling some type of way. There's no shot that she's going to go into that matchup at 100% after what Ashley Riot put her through earlier this week during the UK tour. We got to look at that earlier tonight. Could Ellie Quinn potentially capitalize and score herself a ginormous dub at the start of the new season? We'll find out in our main event. But right now, Bloody Justice hoping to put away Blake Virtue. That could potentially earn Bloody Justice a shot at the Anarchy Championship. We know Blake Virtue is in need of a #1 contender after knocking off Josh Wolf at the end of last season. And BJ is a former Anarchy champion. Oh, kissing the knee of Blake Virtue, and that's going to set Bloody Justice up for something, but able to counter is Mr. Money in the Bank. Sizing each other up, Bloody Justice with an Irish whip, waiting for him on the rebound. Back elbow to the jaw, now tries for a double axe handle, but moved out of the way with the quickness that the Anarchy champion, unfortunately missing that pump kick, and that leaves him wide open. Bloody Justice from the fireman's carry position, drops down behind as the Anarchy champion into a swinging neck breaker. BJ back down with a ripcord forearm smash. Now a desperate pin attempt. 1, 2. Not going to be enough to put away Bloody Justice. Chicken wing lung blower. No doubt, BJ in big trouble right now. Knee drop and flips forward. That is very impressive, Blake. I will not deny, I'm going to do it again, but BJ says once is enough. Knee to the mush. And just like that, Bloody Justice with Sister's Joy. Sister's Joy laying out the Anarchy Champion. 1, 2, but it's not going to be enough to put him down for the 3 count. Very shockingly, but Bloody Justice does not relent. Now the vintage spinning tombstone pile driver. Virtue in a world of trouble. Justice effect. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Bloody Justice with a dominant finish to this matchup, man. Sister's Joy, spinning tombstone pile driver, Justice effect, bing bang boom to put Blake Virtue away. And look at that, bam! The Justice effect. A kiss to the jaw, Blake Virtue busted him open as well. And that's exactly how Bloody Justice wanted to begin the new season. What a win for Mr. Money in the Bank. And hey, the night might not be over for Bloody Justice. Will he see him coming up next? Will he finally cash in Money in the Bank? That's the question. It is our co-main event coming up next, guys, and the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line. Bison requested to defend his championship here at the start of the new season. And the man answering that challenge, none other than Hall of Famer Dave Turner is back. The technical prodigy, a man responsible for training Jay Young, the current CMB Global Champion, making his return once again to CMB. And he is a man that knows Bison the Barbarian very, very well. These two men came up in CMB together, battled multiple times years and years and years ago. And now they're going to do it once again here tonight. Dave Turner, a 3-time undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Will he make it 4? Will he be the man to finally crack the shield of Bison the Barbarian here tonight? Because let's remember, guys, as he makes his way down to the ring, Bison, up until Fortune, hadn't even been touched. Nobody was even able to land a punch on him since his return in the Royal Rumble match at Mob Violence, taking him to winning that championship against Chris Diamond at Validation, until finally he went one-on-one with John Lipnick at the end of last season at Fortune, and Lipnick was able to bring the fight to Bison, but even still in the end, Bison the Barbarian still the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. And now here tonight, he wants to make it damn clear that not a thing is going to change in the new season. Wanting to defend his championship here tonight. But did he expect someone like Dave Turner to answer the challenge? I got goosebumps up and down my arms as Bison walks down that ramp. There might not be a single soul in CMB or its history that lives up to their name more than Bison the Barbarian. And if I'm bloody justice, I'm not cashing in on Bison. I'm just going to say it. Not that any of the other champions are weak, but yeah, just wouldn't be my choice. But Dave Turner's going to step up to the plate here tonight, looking to become a 4-time undisputed heavyweight champion. Guys, the last time Dave Turner held that title was over 7 years ago. But now he is back, a man responsible for training some of the best of the best of the best here in CMB today. That includes Jay Young. And now he wants something for himself. He wants to be world champion one more time. But in order to do that, he's going to have to take the title from Bison the Barbarian. That's what it's all about. The grandest prize here in CMB, the crown jewel, handed off to our referee. Going to show it to Dave Turner. He knows very well what's on the line here. He's held it 3 times before. This is a man who has headlined Ascendance. Headlined the first ever Ascendance. So let's go, Dave Turner, Bison the Barbarian, 1-on-1. Referee rings the bell. Bison comes out ready to go. Gonna immediately take Turner down with a swinging side slam. Not a good start, but Turner straight back up to his feet, knee to the midsection, and already has done better than 90% of the individuals put up against Bison in recent months. Able to land a shot on the Barbarian there. Oh, and now a knee of his own, right to the gut of Dave Turner. Still to come, guys, up next in our main event as Bison just manhandles Turner, lifting him up like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And Turner ain't a little boy, man. He's a big guy. Out of the corner, belly to belly. We've got Ellie Quinn 1-on-1 with Amber Reed, guys. Could be a potential match of the night, no doubt about it. Well, we've had some great matchups here tonight. And this one could be the same, although right now it seems like Bison not interested in having a mat classic with the technical prodigy. There's powerbomb number 1. You know, Bison setting the record for most powerbombs in a single matchup. That record has not been beaten to this very day. I believe it was, what, 13 or 14? Maybe even more than that. First pinfall attempt, only at 1 count. Bison looking a bit shocked. Of course, you can't really tell from the look on his face, but throwing up his arms as if he was like, huh, really? Flipping him over. Now, Bison very rarely goes for submission maneuvers, but look at this. A sort of modified sharpshooter almost, more of a clover leaf. Oh, Turner throwing himself at the Barbarian. Didn't really do much good, but now an Irish whip. Bison goes down to the outside. Let's remember, Bison does have the champion's advantage. That means he can retain via countout or disqualification, but Dave Turner must win by pinfall or submission in the ring to leave here tonight as undisputed champion. German suplex to Bison. Going for another one. Okay. Bison says, wait a minute. Gets back into the ring, though. And walk him over to the corner. Throws him out into the middle of the ring like a ragdoll and back to work on the Hall of Famer. Bison undoubtedly one day going to find himself in the Hall of Fame. But right now he's just content with destroying a Hall of Famer. Pinfall attempt by Bison again, only gets a 1 count. Dragon screw by Turner. Never ever underestimate the technical prodigy No matter who he's up against, even Bison the Barbarian. Look at this! High kick, lays out Bison. Now a stomp to the bicep. Turner thinking about going up top, but Bison rolls to the outside. Turner going to join him, kick to the midsection, and again a third time, super kick into a straitjacket German. Bison getting taken to Suplex City here tonight. Drop kick off the short arm. I'll tell you what, Dave Turner, very surprisingly to even say, in control right now, but it doesn't last long. There's a second power bomb, a third power bomb, and a fourth power bomb to the technical prodigy. And at ringside, now Bison just staring down Dave Turner, sizing him up. Throws him down onto the floor and gets back into the ring. Turner ain't backing down, though. He ain't running. He ain't hiding. Bison, though, waiting for him. What the hell is this? A royal flush! Stealing from George King. But that's not going to do it. Bison isn't finished. A ring-shaking, earth-shattering Bison bomb! Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but it's not enough. Dave Turner kicks out Bison, only momentarily phased, tries to go right back on the attack. Now he can't get up. He's struggling to. Turner from the top rope decides against it. Bison trying to track him down near to the midsection. And a 6th powerbomb incoming. Turner says enough is enough. Able to escape off the shoulders of Bison now. Takes him down, single leg, right hands. Barely getting through. Bison straight back up. Turner takes him down with a clothesline. And another one. A third clothesline. The undisputed heavyweight champion looking for refuge in the corner, but he ain't going to find it. Dave Turner straight ahead, tries for a body splash. Bison gets out of the way, and a boot to the chest. Turner quickly rolls to the outside. Let him know he's A-okay, but maybe not for long. Bison with a half Nelson single knee backbreaker. Turner fires right back at him with a kick to the side of the head. Forearm smash. Knee to the midsection, back and forth here between two absolute legends. Now stabbing knees to the chest. Murderous intent by Bison the Barbarian, as is typically the case though. Oh no, now what is he looking to do? Gonna use the ring as a weapon. Drops him face first on the apron, but comes back, does Turner. Able to give himself some breathing room. And Dave Turner with a power bomb, giving the champion a taste of his own medicine. Back into the ring, Dave Turner knows he can only leave here tonight as undisputed heavyweight champion by pinning or submitting Bison in the ring. But the Barbarian already back to his feet, off the rope. Oh my God! Just took Turner by his fucking head and slammed him down, and that's gonna do it! What a disgusting finish to this matchup, as Bison the Barbarian is still undisputed world heavyweight champion. Look at this slam. Good God. One of the nastiest moves that I have ever seen. And that's saying something in a Bison match. Dave Turner brought the fight, but Bison making it clear nothing is gonna change here in the new season. That undisputed heavyweight championship ain't going anywhere anytime soon, and it looks like Bloody Justice, this is not gonna be his night to cash in. I wouldn't either after witnessing that. And into our main event we go, my fine feathered friends. What a way to kick off the new season. A great episode of Shockwave it has been. But now we're going to cap it off with what is guaranteed to be an absolute banger for sure. Miss Magnificent 8, Ellie Quinn in the same boat as Bloody Justice with that briefcase. Can cash in anytime, anywhere for a shot at the Women's World Championship. Of course, taking it from Jane Stone towards the end of last season, but, well, Ellie Quinn didn't end last season the way she wanted to, inside Hell in a Cell with Kyo, the main event of Fortune. Of course, Kyo getting the victory, but Ellie Quinn looking to kick off this season on a high note by knocking off the Women's Hardcore Champion, Amber Reed. And again, Ellie Quinn certainly with the upper hand, I would say, coming into this matchup, considering what Amber Reed went through just earlier this week during the UK tour. We got to look at it earlier tonight, being challenged by Ashley Riot for her Women's Hardcore Championship. Still is the champion, but definitely going to have some bumps, some bruises after that altercation with the Deathmatch Princess. Amber Reed has loved being the Women's Hardcore Champion. She has loved issuing those open challenges, taking on anyone and everyone, but well, we saw that tweet she let out earlier this week saying, I feel like I've beaten everyone there is to beat. I've beaten multiple people at once at this point. Now even saying, I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere. And we saw Riot take her up on that. I'm sure Riot won't be the last one to step up to the history maker. But right now, it's Ellie Quinn, who's looking to earn herself a big boost of momentum. Is Ellie Quinn's time soon with that briefcase of hers. You know, of course, Ashley Rain, the new Women's World Champion after defeating Ari Lee at Fortune. Have a lot of history, do Ellie Quinn and Ashley Rain. And I'm sure Quinn would relish in the opportunity to take that title from Rain. But Rain not here tonight. Amber Reed is. So here we go. Miss Magnificent 8, Women's Hardcore Champion, Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed one-on-one. And of course, Quinn has Danielle Reed in her corner. Misses that discus big boot. Reed able to catch her, bring her over to the ropes. Big old right hand. And a knife edge chop. Gonna use that middle rope to try and wear down the left knee of Ellie Quinn. Quinn comes back at her with a beautiful disaster kick. And now going for the discus big boot again. But Amber Reed evidently has that maneuver well scouted. Punch to the nose from out of the side headlock. Quinn able to roll out of the way. Another attempt of the discus big boot. They say the third time's the charm, but not for Quinn here tonight. Down to the outside we go. This is our main event, my friends, but don't forget tomorrow, the season premiere of Octane. We have a huge night in store. Richard Gelady going to be defending his Rite of Passage Championship, and what a main event, as Shay Hoxton will go one-on-one with John Lipnick and much, much more. Wheelbarrow DDT by Reed. We're at ringside already. We are up to a count of 5. As he gets thrown ribs first into the barricade. And the Women's Hardcore Champion not seeming. Oh, finally hits the Biscuits big boot, I was about to say. Handing out them biscuits, boy. The Biscuits big boot. Looking for that since the bell rang. Oh, and now Amber Reed getting her bell rung. And she gets thrown head first into the steel post there. Now we're up to a count of 10, but remember, Superstars have until the count of 20 to get back into the ring. And it looks like there's going to be a mutual agreement to do so. Oh, but we're able to catch Ellie Quinn. Oh, man. Brings her down throat first onto the top rope. Reed quickly back to her feet, though. Irish whip on the rebound. Tilt the world. DDT. Danielle Reed not liking what she's seeing right now as Reed hooks the leg for a big dub here in the main event, but only a 1 count. As much as Amber Reed has loved being women's hardcore champion, you know full well her eyes are on a bigger prize, whether that be the Women's World Championship. Wow! Amber Reed with a springboard moonsault reverse DDT. Ellie Quinn not a fan of it. Dropping Reed on her head. Now Ellie Quinn moving very quickly. Shots to the midsection though. And the History Maker always composed, always focused. Knowing she's in the ring with a tough competitor, former Women's World Champion, former Women's Tag Team Champion, currently Miss Magnificent 8. Picks out the knee. Ellie Quinn with a basement dropkick right into the pin. 1, 2, getting closer, but still not quite enough to cut it. And now gonna go to the top rope. Could it be the 450 splash coming next? Yes, it could! Vintage Quinn hooks the leg. 1, 2, but it can't put away the History Maker. And Claymore kick, aka the A-Trigger, but Danielle Reed at ringside distracting our official. Reed doesn't care though. She's still hooking the leg, but too much time passing. Amber Reed would have had the match won there 3 times over, if not for Danielle Reed. But Amber Reed isn't finished. The Revolution knee into the pin. 1, 2, but still, it isn't enough to put away Ellie Quinn. And you can hear these fans in attendance. Fight forever. You knew this main event was going to deliver 2 of the absolute best women in CME today. Best competitors overall, even. Nasty forearm right to the back of the head. Ellie Quinn thinks she might have it won now, and she very well may. 1, only a 1. Amber Reed very slowly trying to get back up to her feet. Quinn looking to jump out of the corner, perhaps. Oh! The psych out DDT. Ellie Quinn playing right into the hands of Amber Reed right now. Another pinfall attempt by the History Maker, but still she can't find a way to put Quinn down for the uno, the dos, and the tres. Well, guys, I just got some big time news from Madison Wright regarding the next episode of Shockwave. She has revealed that we're going to be having ourselves 2 Battle Royals, 1 for the men and 1 for the women, and the winners of each going to receive championship opportunities for the Women's World Championship and for Bison's undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Bison, of course, in need of a new challenger after we just saw him dispatch of Dave Turner. And now we're going to find out who's going to be first in line here in the new season to challenge Ashley Rain for her Women's World Championship. Is right now Amber Reed over the top rope. Ellie Quinn dodged it. Holy shit. What a counter by Quinn. And just barely, too. I wish we could go back and replay that. That was by the skin of her teeth that she was able to get out of the way. And how about the hops of Amber Reed jumping clear over the top rope? Rolls into the ring. Ellie Quinn to her feet. Where's Amber going, though? Just needed to check something at ringside, I guess. Forearm smash. And again. Tanahashi clothesline. Goes for the pin. Could that be it? 1, 2. This referee loves taking his time, huh? He's got to be in the perfect position. I respect it, though. Oh! Holy shit, Amber Reed, guys! Amber Reed going for the complete shot, but Quinn able to back away and nails her with a knee to the side of the head. God damn, I thought that was going to be it right there for sure. The reflexes of Ellie Quinn in this matchup. On a whole nother level, man. Now a springboard inverted Frankensteiner spins her around. Reverse DDT down onto the knee. You knew this match was going to slap. There it is. The complete shot connects this time. 1, 2, 3. Amber Reed with the dub. What a matchup in our main event. What happens, you get two of the best in CMB today and put them in a ring against each other. Now there's what did it, the complete shot LA Quinn couldn't avoid it forever. The women's hardcore champion, much like we just saw Bison in the last match, making it known. It's a new season, but nothing's gonna change. Amber Reed, still the best of the best of the best of the best, and I'm sure she's looking to partake in that battle royal next week, where the winner will get a shot at Ashley Rain and that women's world championship of hers.